My name is Barney, and before I get started I just need to let you know that I am not a PGA golf pro, I'm just your average golfer. And in this video I'm going to talk you through my on-course strategy. So when I made that conscious effort that I wanted to improve my game, I looked at my scorecards, I'd regularly be shooting somewhere about 34 over. I mean, we're talking well into the hundreds here. And I thought to myself, if I could bogey every hole, I'd walk in shooting 18 over. That sounds pretty good. So that is my strategy in a nutshell. Bogey golf. I plan to bogey every hole in the golf. And if you're someone now watching this and you've got less than an 18 handicap and you're thinking this video isn't for you, just hang on for a minute. I think you'll find there's a lot of stuff in here that might help you as well. But I'm going to show you the progression about where I started and as I improved the things I do. My underlying still thought on every tee shot is bogey is a good score. So I want a par 3 here. I'm going to show you how I'm going to play that. Then I'm going to do a 4 and then a 5. So par 3, first thing we'll do, and this is with all my tee shots, I assess where the danger is and then take an appropriate club to take out that danger. So the danger on this hole is short, anything short. It's 127 yards, so all I need to do is make sure I've got a club that will carry 127 yards. It's pretty safe at the back, there's a bit of a backstop, so I can go long. So it's irrelevant what club I'm going to hit because everyone's different, but just for the video, I'm hitting a pitching wedge. I know this will go the distance, so I don't have to swing too hard at it. Also as well, I've got in my head as well that I'm going to bogey this hole. So that means I've got 4 shots to get this in the hole. So this tee shot is almost irrelevant. All I need to do is get the ball somewhere near the green and in play, because then I've still got 3 shots to get my bogey. Realistically, as you'll see as we'll go through this, I'm probably going to give myself quite a few more par chances and even a few birdie chances. So my pre-shot routine, I take 2 practice swings, thinking of my swing thoughts, and then I stand behind the ball, visualise my shot, and then I start to count. Count to 5. On 3, I start walking towards the ball. This basically puts me in the now, and it stops me thinking about all the things that have happened, all the things that could happen. It just puts me into the moment and I just wipe everything else clean. It's kind of a reset button. Now obviously when I do this, when I'm playing with anybody else, I don't count out loud, but for the video, yeah, I'll count out loud. So, a couple of practice swings, thinking of my swing thoughts, stand behind the ball, visualise my shot, and then start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there really is quite a lot of wind up there. So that's safely on the green. On the tee, I was standing there telling myself a bogey's a good score. So now you get to see how this works with keeping you more in a relaxed state of mind, not putting too much pressure on yourself. Yeah, got about 60 odd yards of trouble. And then a little bit of a landing area in front of the green, but you don't really want to be down here. And then the elevated green up here. So you can see that all the trouble was short. Just make sure you take an appropriate club to make sure you are going to cover the trouble. And we're up on the green. I don't think we're up by much, but we are on the green. Oh yeah, front edge. Wow, there was more. Wow, there is quite a lot of wind up here. Prepare my pitch mark. You might be able to see from the camera, but the greens here have been worked on, so putting is always going to be a bit of a lottery when you've got scarified greens, but we're going to give it a go. But it's this conservative strategy that gets more aggressive as we get closer towards the hole. So bearing in mind I'm happy with a bogey, and that was my first shot, I've now got 3 more shots to get my bogey. So there is no reason why I shouldn't give this a proper go. When I play with high handicap golfers, I often see them leave these kind of putts short and then give them an even more difficult putt because they're not being positive. They don't want to hit it too far past the hole in case they miss their par. But I'm not playing to par, I'm playing for bogey. So I'm going to play aggressive, I'm going to make sure this goes past the hole. If it misses, I've still got 2 more shots to get my bogey. So, let's be confident, let's be positive, let's get this past the hole. Yep. So I just missed on the low side, but it went past the hole, which meant it had a chance to go in. So I've got myself a couple of feet, maybe not even that, for my par. So I'm fairly comfortable and confident from this sort of range, but you have to be in these situations. If it goes past, it's not going to go past by much, and therefore I've got to tap in for my bogey. Bogey is a good score. And there we have it. On the tee, I would have happily settled for a bogey. That was my game plan, and yet I've just made a par. This is where this starts to make a big difference. Even if I'd hit my tee shot short, I could have pitched onto the green and still had a couple of putts of this. It's playing with that conservative strategy that takes the pressure off of you and allows you to go for shots like this. And what you tend to find is, as your ability improves, your putting, your ball striking, your chipping, as everything improves, you'll notice the score comes down. But my strategy is always the same. Right, let's show you how I tackle a par 4.